Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to Friday edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Herz, and today in studio, I have Lex and Chris with Prototaste. Welcome.
Thank you, Larry.
How many episodes we got left? 4? This is the 4th to the final episode. If you haven't heard the news yet, we are transitioning to a new show called Restaurant Tours. We'll go to the restaurant, film, chop it down to 1 minute. Be better for everybody, better for you guys, better for these guys. Give us a little history of yourselves and your business.
Yeah. So my name is Chris Semplis. I originally from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Moved out here about 9 years ago. Called Colorado home ever since, and started a company called Prototaste, which is a distribution avenue for different food concepts and restaurants, so they can sell their menu outside of their restaurant. We have a food truck rental, so they rent the trailer from us. We handle all the distribution, all the logistics, so they don't have to worry about the headache of that. So coming up on our 3rd year in business here now, and these are several of our concepts, and originally met and started working with Lex about 2 years ago.
Okay, Lex, a little bit about yourself.
My name is Lex Mendez. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois. I left Chicago to cook in Alaska, then came to visit a friend out here who was doing the crush wall murals back when that was still going on. And I woke up, we went out one night and I woke up and he was like, "Hey, you're going to go to your stage for that restaurant?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." And yeah, like Chris said, we met at the commissary. After 2020, me and another fellow chef opened up a ghost kitchen, which didn't work out how I planned, but it's working out with Chris. So glad I met him there. Yeah. Everything happens for a reason.
So how do people get in touch with you if they're interested?
So if they're interested in renting the trailer, any food concept or starting an aspiring chef or looking to expand, they can go to our website, prototaste.com, and there is a form there that they can fill out. If they're watching today and they use the promo code OCN, we're even waiving the onboarding fee for them to start working with them. So they just contact us through the website.
What would an onboarding fee be?
An onboarding fee is normally $99, which starts with the menu creation, walking through the training, and helping them get set up for their first event. We're waiving that, so the only fee associated with renting the trailer is going to be the flat per day fee for whenever they rent it on the per event basis.
So is this kind of like an incubator business?
Yeah, sort of like an incubator. Again, the idea being that if you're on one side of town and you want to expand your concept, right, and catering has its own complexities, you can now serve hot food across town through our kitchen. We we drop off the trailer. It's fully equipped, fully licensed. We come pick it up at the end of the event. So for the chefs, all they have to do is have their staff on board, have the ingredients, cook, clean, make their money, go home. We come take care of the rest.
And we also offer services if it's somebody who is like a home cook and isn't too sure, doesn't have a staff. Myself and another chef we have will come in and explain to them what makes sense, like if their menu makes sense, and just help them, guide them through the process of pro cooking.
Lex he's our culinary consultant, so that's something else that we offer as well.
And is this your full-time jobs?
This is on the side for me. Yep.
This is pretty much my full-time. I do market pop-ups, made by us, DriftCon Thrift Pop. I do like food things for them, and I love cooking.
Well, let's talk about the food that you brought today as this whipped cream is melting on this hot French toast. But it looked beautiful a minute ago.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, he's going to freshen it up. They'll never know. We'll edit this out.
No, we won't.
Boom.
Oh, look at that. Magic. So these are different concepts that we have going today, right?
Yes.
So what's this concept?
So this here is our brunch concept called Bruncholero. It's pretty much a Mexican and American brunch. We got, chilaquiles, that's cognac custard French toast. It's just my experience, like growing up, breakfasts I loved, and just putting it all together.
Say it again. You said cognac custard?
Cognac custard French toast.
Oh, not cognac.
Not cognac.
It
cooks off.
All right.
I think.
Hope. And then what do you got? Fruity?
Got some Fruity Pebbles crumbled on there, berry compote, and powdered sugar.
And so how can people get this if they wanted to eat this?
So if they contact Prototaste and they want it at a party or event, we can show up with the Bruncholero concept.
Which would be this plus a bunch of other things. And
a bunch of other things.
They could pick from a menu?
We have a set menu, but if they have an idea, we always work with people.
Okay, what are some of the other items that you do for Bruncholero?
We have mimosa pancakes.
Okay, I like that.
Breakfast burritos, of course, Colorado staple, I feel.
Yes.
We have chilaquiles, brunch BLT, which is like just, egg and avocado on it.
Okay.
Avo toast, avo tostada for our gluten-free friends. Yeah, those are some.
All right. And what concept is this one?
That is Tacos del Homie. It's just, growing up, third generation Mexican American, and tacos since as long as I can remember. And just elevating them a little bit, putting fresh cilantro lime slaw, the melted cheese on top of the tortilla, carnitas, methods I've learned from different chefs, Chicago, Alaska, and Colorado, slow cooking methods mixed in with my family from Michoacan's flavors and ingredients.
Perfect for Cinco de Mayo today.
We'll be at Trash Hawk Tavern later today.
Which is where?
South Broadway and some Mississippi South Broadway area.
Be
Trash
there,
Hawk Tavern.
Like tonight?
Yes, 5 to sell out.
Okay. And what are the meats?
That's pork carnitas, slow
That's
cook,
carnitas for sure.
and that is a veggie mix. So it's mushrooms, broccoli, white asparagus, cilantro slaw, green onions, and cilantro on top of it, with Fiesta mixed cheese melted on the bottom.
Nice presentation.
Thank you.
And they made the food here, so we're actually going to have hot food today. Oh, look at that. It's breaking the plate. That is a heavy cheesesteak.
It's the real deal.
All right, talk about this concept.
So this was our initial in-house concept for Prototaste called Guilty Pleasures Grub. Being from the East Coast, the entire menu is the food that you hate to love, right? So it's this. At the end of the night, you want something good to soak up, all your partying, and before you go home, this is what inspired the menu. So this is our best seller, the cheesesteak. We're going for Colorado's most authentic cheesesteak. Like I said, being from Pennsylvania, we get the bread from a guy who is from PA out here. We get the cheese whiz shipped from back east. So a very authentic experience as far as the ingredients that go into it. Any East Coaster knows that a bread is what makes a sandwich. So we're doing the real deal with that.
There's debate about the whiz, though.
Sure. It's not a debate in our truck, but there is a debate. Yeah.
I know a guy who debates you.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And in Philly is a debate, too,
Of course.
Okay.
You can do whiz with or whiz without. I also like provolone on it. Some people put American. I don't judge, but I do think about it. But
it has to be white American.
Of course. Yep, exactly. So, but ours comes with, this is the OG right here. This is the whiz and onions straight up the way that we order it. Right. A little flair that we added is what's called guilty sauce. Our homemade spicy mayo that goes on top of that. 10 out of 10 recommend. Just adds a little bit of pop to that.
Don't mind if I do. All right, what else? Did we forget anything?
That's it.
That's the story.
These are the staples of the concepts here, all exclusively powered by Prototaste.
Thank you for having us.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Larry.
Everybody have a great weekend. Be safe. We'll be back next week. We got 2 episodes that I'm out of town for a little graduation in Tucson. And then May 16th will be the final episode with Troy Guard, Lanza Menza, Carrera's Tacos, and Pat's Philly Cheesesteaks. Other than that, I got nothing going on. Let's eat!
Let's see.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that. That's what you want.
Real deal.
Real deal.
Thank you.
Salud.
Mm.